The phrase "love letter to the fans" is used from time to time when a show or property attempts to make something that appeals directly to the loyal, long-term viewer. Sometimes the love letter isn't received as it was intended.
Space, the final frontier.
But sometimes it is. And this is true for Star Trek Voyager's Shattered. And of course, this is why Voyager. Shattered is the clip show that isn't really a clip show. Clip shows traditionally use a framed narrative to edit in clips from previous episodes. Usually this is done to save budget. The Next Generation infamously had a clip show called Shades of Grey, which is pretty much universally panned. But in a way, TOS's The Menagerie is widely hailed as an innovative approach, yet it is essentially a clip episode in some kind of way. Another one of my favorite sci-fi franchises is Stargate SG-1. And it used the clip show structure to great effect because the framing narrative was usually still rooted in character and it mattered in some critical way. But Voyager's Shattered does not reuse any previous footage, unlike the Voyager conspiracy.
It's quite clear that we've been the victim of an elaborate deception.
No. It takes viewers and Chakotay and Janeway through a tour of Voyager's 7-year run with freshly scripted and shot scenes. The episode is a museum tour of some of Voyager's greatest and most representative hits of Voyager's storytelling. From the macrovirus to the successful takeover of the ship at the hands of Seska and the Kazon. Shattered reminds the viewer of how much this crew has endured.
Maybe you better fill me in.
The pre-caretaker Janeway even remarks that it's one death trap after another on this trip.
Sounds like it's going to be one disaster after another on this ship.
You once told me that Starfleet captains don't choose their missions, the missions choose them.
But the heart of this episode is not the museum tour through some of the best Voyager exhibits. No, this story is about how the characters have all been transformed by their experiences together on their voyage home.
All these deaths, this entire future, it's my fault. I've got to do something to change it.
It's a little presumptuous to think you have the right to change everyone's future.
From what I've seen, they'll thank me.
All you've seen are bits and pieces. You're not getting the whole picture.
Just what am I missing?
It's not what, it's who. People like Seven of Nine, who'll become a member of this crew after you help her recover her humanity. Or Tom Paris, a former convict, who'll be our pilot, chief medic, and a husband to B'Elanna Torres. Two crews, Maquis and Starfleet, are going to become one. By protecting people like the Accompans, curing diseases, encouraging peace. Children like Naomi and Ichib are going to grow up on this ship and call it home. And we'll all be following a captain who sets a course for Earth and never stops believing that we'll get there.
Chakotay's reassuring speech to Janeway reveals how vital this crew's journey has been. Yes, this episode is fun and nostalgic, but more than that, it forefronts the transformative relationships of this crew. Janeway has certainly been transformed by Chakotay, and vice versa. Their friendship is intimate, possibly including a hint of attraction, but one they haven't indulged in, on screen at least. And Chakotay kind of confirms this, saying that there's some barriers we don't cross.
Let's just say there are some barriers we never cross.
Intimate friendships mark a lot of the friendships on Voyager, especially Janeway's friendship with Tuvok.
I am pleased you are here. I didn't think I would see you again. I want you to know it has been an honor to serve with you and to be your friend. prosper.
The scene in which Tuvok dies holding Janeway's hand riddles me with sadness and joy, because both actors depict just how special their friendship is in that moment. The Voyager crew's lives were shattered in Caretaker, and it has taken 7 years for them to re-stitch their individual lives together, weaving the stable, intimate tapestry of their collective lives on board this starship journeying home. And in our own lives, the chaotic, divisive nature of world affairs, of natural disasters, of politics, shatters us a little day by day. But it is by clinging to each other, listening and empathizing, that we will flourish on this journey toward a better future. And this is why Voyager.